Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Power,
Power.
solidarity power,
Power.
KUPPET power,
Power.
Moguls power,
Power.
Astro power,
Power.
autonomy power,
Power.
autonomy JSS power,
Power.
JSS power.
Power.
I am Gitau Duncan Macharia, the Executive Secretary, KUPPET Nakuru branch. We have come together this morning to express our dissatisfaction on the issue of JS and the issue of the education system, the way the Ministry of Education and Teacher Service Commission is running the education system. The education system, as the presidential working party, and the system that changed from 844, the education system is 26333. That means that the primary, 2 for elementary education, 6 on primary, and then from primary the autonomy moved to the junior secondary school, and then senior secondary school for 3 years, and 3 years for the tertiary or the university. We are coming today to say that junior secondary school is an autonomy school on its own. The fact that from the onset they had their own uniform. The boys are in trousers, the girls are in skirt. That is an autonomy. What we are requesting and pushing the Ministry of Education and the Mandarin of Teacher Service Commission is to believe and to know that the unions want JS autonomous in terms of administration. The JS teachers currently are degree holders who are supposed to progress to the highest possible career progress in terms of career progression guideline to the job group D5. Being graduates, that means the administration of JS should also be degree holders. That means that the pioneer JS teachers and those senior teachers in high school can be able to manage well the JS so that we have uniform autonomy, which is still there. Now we have administrative autonomy. We are requesting for financial autonomy. We are also requesting for staffing autonomy and even autonomy on co-curricular activities that they'll be having moving forward. So we're asking the government to move with speed and to recognize that the junior secondary school is an autonomous entity on its own moving in that direction. The Ministry of Education on capitation, the money has delayed and this is 5 weeks. We have seen student unrest because the administration has not been able to manage the condition and welfare of students and the many students that are there in school. So the Minister of Education, when he talks about the 50,000 ghost students, we believe that the names of the students and pupils have been forwarded all the way from grade 1 moving forward. So when the minister talks about the ghost student, we believe that the problem lies in Jogo House. That is where the problem lies. Let the minister come out very clearly and tell us who are these ghost students, who are these ghost pupils, so that moving forward, we expect capitation to be released on first week moving forward. The other issue is the issue of Kenya National Examination Council. We have talked about it. Let Kenya National Examination Council pay the remaining supervisors, invigilators, those people who manage on security, and even the Ministry of Education officials and teachers on practicals, and the deputy head teachers who have been managing students during the practical time. And the remaining people who are not being paid, we have written a letter of demand that they may be paid, and NEC should also recognize the deputy head teachers and teachers of science and practicals so that they are considered. The last issue is on money on retooling. The retooling issue was an issue that was there in the budget. And when it is in the budget means the Ministry of Education and Teacher Service Commission mandarins are aware that there are teachers who are going for retooling. So the August reimbursement on retooling should be released immediately. And as we move toward December retooling, let the Ministry of Education budget on time and the money be released on time, and the capitation per head should be seen on reimbursement back to teachers going to the higher level. Let us not see more money going to stationaries and even food. We want it to be managed the smart way. We want to see teachers getting more than 2,000 shillings per day on reimbursement to cater for the high cost of transport toward the retooling centers and back. And that is what we expect for December.
My name is Stanley Metobo. I am the spokesperson of the junior school teachers in Nakuru County. And we are standing here to say that the current arrangement that we have of comprehensive schools is an illegal entity. There is nothing that is anchored in law to give power to any institution within the education sector to call itself a comprehensive school. And that is why, as junior school teachers, we are standing together and we are saying no to that illegal arrangement. The only thing we want is to be autonomous. We want to be independent. For this CBE system to work, for the education system to stand on its feet and be great and mighty again, JSS teachers must be given autonomy. We want autonomy in terms of the administration so that we have our own structure of leadership. As it is, who do we report to? It is extremely, we find ourselves in a conundrum in which we cannot find a solution anytime soon, unless as junior school teachers, we are given autonomy in the administration. The second set of autonomy that we want is autonomy in terms of co-curricular activities. It is becoming a very tall order for junior school teachers to progress and for students in junior schools to progress in terms of co-curricular activities. Why? Because they are run by some Kahoot and by some quarters that are not well managed. And that is where we are saying, as junior school teachers, in terms of games and sports, we want autonomy. In terms of music, we want autonomy. In terms of drama, we want autonomy. In all the co-curricular activities, for them to go and be and see the light of day, JSS must be granted autonomy. And as junior school teachers in Nakuru County, we stand to be counted by telling the government to relook at the structure that is on the ground right now and work with the one that was given by the PWEP, the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms, to ensure that junior schools are granted autonomy. That is the voice that is ringing from Nakuru County junior school teachers. We want nothing short of autonomy. For the education sector to work, autonomy. For co-curricular activities to work, autonomy. For the administrative structures to work, autonomy. The only thing we want as junior school teachers in Nakuru is autonomy.
My name is Simon Mwangi, Chairman, Junior School Teachers, Nakuru County. And I joined my colleague this morning to air our views on the issue of the comprehensive school. And what I want to say is that junior school teachers in Nakuru County are completely against the comprehensive schools. Reason number one, this is illegal. There's nowhere the education policy dictates the issue of the comprehensive schools. Number two, if we want to destroy the education system in Kenya, let us go the comprehensive way. We saw what happened in Ghana after they merged the primary school and the junior school. The education is almost the most useless in Africa, if not the entire world. And that's why we are demanding the junior school should be made autonomous. It should be given its own administration. If you want to end the conflicts between the junior school teachers and the current administrators, junior schools must be given their own autonomy. We don't want these conflicts to escalate. We want people who will understand us. We want people who will learn junior school without only expecting capitation, but with the interest of learners at heart. Thank you very much.
My name is Simon Waita, and I'm the chair KUPPET Nakuru branch. Today we are addressing the issue of autonomy of the JSS, and today we want to put all the head teachers on notice. We have had situations where the heads of institutions in the primary schools are forcing junior and secondary school teachers to teach classes below the grade 7. So we are telling them that we are coming for you. You will tell us which policy you are following by forcing the teachers to be teaching in grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6. The letters that were given of appointment, they state very well that they are supposed to be teaching in junior secondary. Another issue is on the co-curriculum. We are telling the government that we would wish that the money for co-curricula be channeled through the accounts of the school. Because we have seen when the money is channeled through the Ministry of Education, that money is not forthcoming, and it has brought about the issue of deplorable state of co-curricular activities. We are also telling those hoys who are being involved as referees, as janitors, to leave that job to the junior teachers, especially in JSS, so that they can be able to grow in the co-curriculum
and also which will help them rise in their progression in this profession. We are also telling the government that we want the autonomy of JSS on administration. We do not wish to have people who have P1 being the heads of JSS teachers who are graduate teachers. Why? It is common sense that somebody who should be a manager should be of the same qualification academically, or be above the people he's managing. What will happen when the JSS teachers reach job group D1, D2, up to D5, and then the career progression for the primary school reaches C5 or D1? So that will be an amorphous structure. We don't want this thing because it's very amorphous, and therefore that is why we are saying let us define the structure of education. And then on the structure, we know that there are so many institutions which are domiciled, or rather which are in the same compound. So when the session paper talks about institutions within the same compound to be managed by one person, we are asking, we know Kenyatta University has a secondary school in it. We know Egerton University has Kilimo Secondary in it. It has a primary school within the structure. It has a elementary school within. Are we saying that now we can allow a junior or a primary school to head an university? It is not possible. Let us not hide on the issue of the compound. Let us allow the JSS teachers to have their autonomy, and they will be able to grow in their profession. And the last issue, we are telling the Teacher Service Commission, we do not want a situation whereby they are gambling with the issue of capitation, whereby the teachers are not well facilitated as they would wish to teach. We have found that some of the stations do not even have chalk, they do not have the materials, and yet we want to deliver education. It is very difficult. So the Ministry of Education, please wake up, look at those policies and address them accordingly. Thank you very much.
My name is Kirubi Wanjohi, the Assistant Executive Secretary, KUPPET Nakuru. I wish, first of all, to condemn the utterances that have been made by members and leadership of our sister union. The fact that junior secondary school teachers start their work at job group C2 should not, and in any way, should not be a case of intimidation to our other colleagues. So it should be noted, and they should also avert themselves to the fact that leadership, job group, and education qualifications, those are three different things that should guide the management of our institutions. Number two, we are also aware that the main issue, the big issue about JSS autonomy and those against and those for is all about capitation. We know and we are aware how such monies has been used at the primary school level. There has been diversion of those funds and JES activities, like for example, establishment of school laboratories. They are lacking, those facilities are lacking. And we are advising the Ministry of Education to continuously do audit on those funds so that the monies are channeled in the right direction or where they are supposed to go. Number three is the issue of our education, our health cover. We are seeing the direction again that the government is taking. We are asking and requesting, demanding from the government that please do not bundle teachers into SHA. As it is today, SHA is not working. And if it is not working, cancelling our minute cover, though with its own weaknesses, we are advising the government to review and look into it carefully so that teachers do not suffer in hospitals, yet they contribute for two medical covers. Thank you so much.
Autonomy power. Autonomy JSS power. JSS power.